Welcome to Raptor. We're going to do a simple demonstration of how easy it is to install the Raptor chip onto the PlayStation 3 controller. And in addition, we're going to add a bonus round of Demolition Derby. We're going to try to destroy the PlayStation controller while demonstrating to you the chip will still function. Now, there are many questions whether or not clip-on mods are durable. Most of the ones in the past have not performed to their 100% capacity. Here we're going to go and show you how this mod works, how easy it is to install, and that it is indestructible. So that means if you throw the controller or you do anything with it, it will not disconnect, it will remain in its place. First, I'm going to go ahead and open up the PlayStation controller. This is a brand new PlayStation controller from the factory. Sony, you can see. Move the clamshell. Sony, move that over. And now I'm going to go ahead and open the chip. You open the packaging, you remove the chip. You'll notice in the back of the chip there's a little tape. There's also a little rubber foam tape which goes over the chip once you install it. There's a screwdriver. This is a special Raptor screwdriver. Something like this in the store probably goes for about $10, but it is free with your package. It is all aluminum. We're going to go ahead and first plug it in so we have a Phillips screw, and this is basically the easiest way. All you have to do is just press it here, and the controller will come apart very easily. Let's move the screws over for now. We're going to disconnect the battery. This is the new version board, but of course it doesn't matter which one you use. You will slightly need to bend the ends of the chip where the LEDs are so they can fit perfectly in here once the chip is on. First, you remove the little layer of tape. Make sure you don't remove the two-sided tape because it's going to be on a bad angle. I'm trying to use the tools we have here so we don't have to look for anything else. Remove the tape. Put it flat over the chip, squeeze it on. Just squeeze it on all sides. The LEDs need to get sucked in underneath, just like that. Okay, and your chip is done. The install is done. Then you take the foam tape, it's sticky on one side, and you put it right over the chip. Just like that. This is what it would look like. Okay? Now we're going to assemble the controllers. Once you install the triggers, it is important to not forget to remove the other foam sticker from the back part of the controller, which is located right here. Just go ahead and peel it off. You know, there you go, it comes off very easily. And make sure it's not on there, because the thickness of the foam we use together with this would make the controller a little bulky, and we don't want that. So we've had the size made perfectly, so it's you know, no bulk or anything of that would happen. So now we'll go ahead and connect the controller to the battery. Lay it right over the chip. It's going to click in. Hold the battery facing you. There you go. We're going to screw in the remainder of the screws, which are 5. Just throw them into the holes. Now when you power on your controller, this is going to be your programmable mode. Okay? You're going to have to set, you're basically going to have to set which mods you want to be active or not active by using the X or the O button. X would represent yes and O would represent no. So we're going to just press X throughout the whole programming part, and as you can see, we're going to be doing that until it shuts off. There you go. Now in order to activate your chip, you would need to hold D-pad down, and you will see your first class blue lights up. To hold it down and move over to your next class, it's going to light up purple. Now this is the best part, folks. Now we all know that the chip is working and it's functional. Now I'm just going to go ahead and try to break this controller by slamming it against the table, and I want you to see how well our chip is preserved within the controller of itself. Okay, so now I'm just going to hit it 1 times. The chip is still on. The chip is still on, and let's see, is it switching modes? Yes, it is. So I guess we're going to have to apply a little bit more pressure. The chip is still on. The chip is still on. Is it working? Yes, that shuts it off, and then it's going to go back to first class. Blue. Purple. Now I really want to break this control. Now I'm going to try to twist it and press it, and the chip is still on. So, looks like we're going to have to apply a little bit more pressure. I don't know how much more pressure I can apply because I'm already damaging the table here. But you can see the chip is still working. Oh, actually, I've got some news. We've just cracked the controller in half. We've just cracked the controller in half, and you can see that it's still on and functioning. But dropping it, or basically doing anything you want with it, will not deactivate the chip. It will always work. This is a demonstration of our clip-on chip for PlayStation. we want you to know that it is impossible for it to break. As we demonstrated millions of times, it does not disconnect. So feel free to make a purchase and not have to worry about the quality of it and it ever coming off. Thank you for visiting Raptor Fire. I hope this damage report serves you well. Thank you.